Hello, I'm Monster Gamer, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. By your guys' time, I haven't played this. I haven't played this in a fucking while, so this is gonna be... Hold up, governor. What? Oh. Who the fuck? What the fuck happened? Am I still recording? Yeah.
No.
Is that you, Luna? Then Alice? Let me see the flow chart. Yeah, so far it's not that bad, actually.
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Oh yeah, that was me, mate.
What? Who is
Oi,
this?
over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh,
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
hello.
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot. A robot that can talk.
And it's talking. With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right, cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
Okay then. So what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golems, nice.
Golem? Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes is spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M.
Oh, two-word difference, but it means something completely
That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
Oh! Should I just call you Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Whoa.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking the mickey out of me?
I like this guy.
Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
G-O-L-M? Golem.
Come on, man. That's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Gollum. You said Alice, darling, a little bit ago, right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you called her darling. What I'm saying is you call her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Oh, nice. Then
Does that mean
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place.
proper AI. Zero Junior is someone else. This is basically just a robot that knows all the information. You idiot.
My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servant.
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. You'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body, which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on.
Nice.
So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe.
The mainframe. We gotta hack the mainframe.
Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands.
Commands. I like this guy. This guy has a nice voice.
Now
Actually.
those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up.
Boop, boop, boop. Just that sound. Oh my fucking god, this guy is amazing.
Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts.
I guess.
If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, eh?
Huh? Wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us.
Of course it is.
I'm an independent core. Zero and I are 2 different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy don't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now. And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth.
Yeah, that is weird. You just cross your arms for no reason.
Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No?
No.
Didn't reckon so. I figure you did all of that subconsciously.
Yep.
Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pair on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Now, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved.
Yeah.
Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Basically just humans. They're basically humans that know shit about us already.
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years.
For years.
The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh, yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So you aren't gonna answer my question?
What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're...
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart and flutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, Gollum launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. Yay, reading! I'm gonna lose my voice. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the piece of paper are questions written naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the question says. But then how could she? She never learned Chinese apart from Hong Kong action movies or two in college. She never even heard it. So it's unfortunate that... So this unfortunate young lady, each note looks nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese question began to show up, however, she found herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why I can't read these at all. Whatever I'm to do. It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers they are some sort of Chinese paraphrase books. that no explanation of what anything means but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming, more and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? Awful, please let me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here, they gave her some twice cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with a pan you cooked twice cooked pork in? All of these questions were written in Chinese. And the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the paraphrase book onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
No.
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly! Nice one, Sigma.
What?
Oh, you don't get it. You're such girls.
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this.
No offense, just to say.
All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulders or a robot?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots.
Oh.
If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot.
Nice. So basically a robot is just basically a human.
Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to.
Yeah, that makes some sort of sense, in a way. By the way, I'm always checking out for my mic in case it goes out, so... yeah. Always making sure of these things.
I mean, it's all the same, innit?
I guess.
If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
Oh, so it's that.
You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
That's just perfect, isn't it? Can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why just stop us?
Ha! Right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts in a moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
Oh, so does that help me at all? Would.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See,
Especially
right in the middle of...
me.
Command violation.
Sigma is a golem.
Rogue processes detected.
What?
Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
Oh no. So
Unit GTMCMGOLM. Now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
I wonder
Great.
what he was trying to tell us.
He was trying to tell us that I'm a robot. Maybe.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh, perfect.
45 minutes remain
Yeah.
until ambidex
Are you
game
serious?
polling closes.
It's Dio again, probably.
Someone on the other
Oh,
team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry!
Right, let's go. Go, 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 go! Lego! Sorry if that was annoying, but... Shit. My day's It's been a couple of weeks or so since I've recorded last, so yeah. It's actually kind of fun just to, you know, play the game. Yeah. Record. Watch my blind Let's Play of this. Pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and K. Oh, someone else went in. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Of course we do!
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or are you just an ass?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back into...
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all 3 of them will get 2 BP.
No, they won't.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
Found it in our safe.
Here are some more AB game rules. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
You seemed a little off before we head into the Correct.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. Oh, I guess she went. Took me a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down looking at something on the floor. What's she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over to see what was going on, but when... So Alice is doing something strange. Whoa, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared.
Disappeared. What do you
I mean, he's gone. We can't find him anywhere. When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right. We need to split up.
Oh, nice.
If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. That's just great. Hey, Quark. Quark! He's not in here. I checked both.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking.
Right.
the infirmary.
Okay. Let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
Run, Forrest, run! We gotta run for it! Please don't be dead. Not again! We don't want this again! Not a frickin' again. You went through the red door with Dio,
Yeah.
right?
So?
What was on the other side?
You
of
want to
that?
see it?
Yeah. Any Quark
Fine.
over there?
Follow me.
Since the rooms are pretty different than last time. The pantry. This is
The pantry.
pantry.
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually. Yeah.
You ate it?
There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai.
Why did you eat
Oh,
it?
and I ate the chef's pasta too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are
20,
you?
I think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop there. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. One, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. Two, you think you should be old enough to know how old you are. Three, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Ugh, fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Hey, I'm growing too. Even though it said that you can't really grow after 20, I'm still growing. I'm still growing. Shut up, Selma. Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime
Yeah.
soon.
The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous. That is so smart. Oh my fucking god.
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else! Twice cooked pork!
What? Oh, for God's sake, why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of...
Reminded you of what?
This might be hard to believe.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. Then we go through the long process explaining how we found a room called Gollum Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we met a robot named Gollum. Very clever name, by the way. Who told us, hey, it's better than me shitting on Nintendo's naming. Freaking God. Better than Nintendo game. This is better than Nintendo freaking name. Anyways, who told a very interesting story.
I see. So the Gollum guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was
Really?
pointless.
I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words,
Sigma!
Why
Fly!
does everyone get cut off at the point of when we need
There you
to
are.
know?
I've been looking all over for you.
What's going
Something
on?
bad. Something really bad.
Oh, come on,
Alice.
spill it.
Alice is. Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
What happened? What happened to Alice? What is going on? What the fuck is going on? First Quark and now Alice. This is just perfect, isn't it? Oh! She's dead! Perfect! No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ear. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You could feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment you're painfully aware of the fact that you are 1,000 feet above the earth in a flimsy machine made by feeble men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt. Is that knelt? Can't see because of the fucking timer. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Well, no frickin' duh! Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. Clenched my fists, took one last breath, and turned! Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Of course.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body.
I guess that's...
If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this. I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Culver.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Everyone's leaving! What the fuck is going on? All this is happening while Ambidex game is trying to go on. Temioji took off in pursuit and made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are 2 possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it.
Everyone blames Kay.
I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct, but only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Sr., and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire Nona... Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Sr. can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Sr. seems to be rather... disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. It could be a 10th person hiding out.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Sr. has a body. Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Sr.?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Yeah. I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Sr., then who could be the killer? Dio is the biggest person up here to just be frickin' Zero Sr. Not Luna. Luna couldn't be the killer. Kay, maybe. I have my suspicions. Clover. Yeah, that's debatable. Tamioji. I mean, I guess I could. Vi? Yeah, she's very suspicious. No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Vi the whole time. We were looking for Quark. There's no way she could have slipped away and stabbed Alice in the chest. So, wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark? Seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tamioji. But what about Quark? What about Quark? Where'd Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game
We
polling
were so
closes.
busy
All
doing this.
players, please, if no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
Yeah. So then we don't die and figure out who's killing all of us. The others filled out of the room. I turned and faced Alice. Alice, find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration and fire my chest melted to an icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked away after the others, leaving my regret lying on the cold floor. That's just perfect, isn't it? At this point, I don't care for Alice.
Hey, look! 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is, well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah. I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Okay. Really?
Haha. This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Oh, yes.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place.
Yeah.
I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
And where are you going?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose Ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
That moment Dio turned his head and was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air across the room and through the AB gate.
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
She can't open the door! She pounded on the door screaming, but it showed no signs of opening.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure and ran to the next room.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
It's not against the rules.
This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Phi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose Ally just went way up. After all, you pick Ally and she picks Betray.
Dio will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose Ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
Hopefully you do.
2 minutes remain
Hold
until
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Okay. Sigma, you are going to choose Ally, right?
Of course. We both have BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. It's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Makes sense.
Oh, I see.
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Alright, I will. And hopefully you don't pick Betray like everyone has in the past. Holy shit.
30
Let's
seconds
just be
remain
hopeful.
until
I
polling
won't-
closes.
It won't be useful for her to pick Betray at this point. Now what I'm gonna do? Well, there isn't really a question. After all, I promised Luna I'd pick Ally, but she was lying to me.
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Well,
10 seconds remain
trust
until
me because I
Ambidex's game
chose Ally
polling
the first
closes.
So hopefully she trusts me this time to pick
9,
Ally.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
This
3,
speech is
2,
perfect, isn't it?
1.
Ally! Fuck it! Go with Ally! Because I know for one,
Round
it's not
2
useful
of
for
the
her to
Ambidex
betray,
game
and 2,
has been
it's better
completed.
to choose Ally than to betray someone that you've gained trust with.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your participation.
Thank you too.
Ambidex gates.
Like I said,
now
not
opening.
useful for her if she chose Betray, because you need 9 points to actually get through to the number 9 door. So it's better to choose Ally than Betray in the long run. And I don't care if I die or anything. It's not like I'm going to die. I have 5 BP. If I lost any, it would be
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game
There
will
would be no
now
freaking
be
point.
displayed. Please
Alright, let's
direct
see.
your attention to the results screen.
So freaking. There she is. Betray Ally, of course. Ally. Nice. Ally. Yay! See, I told you. It was useless for her to do that, but apparently, Tamioji and Cork. Tamioji just betrayed Clover. Nice job.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your
And Tamioji is
updated
gonna-
bracelet points.
Actually, I don't think he would leave. I don't think he would leave Cork behind. Actually, I think Cork would leave if Tamioji was there. Well, great job, Tamioji. You just,
Thank you, Sigma.
yay. No need to thank me. You just did what I promised to do. Anyway, thank
It was
you,
nothing.
too.
I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Nice. Yes, it is. I hope we'll get paired up in the next.
Because I'll choose Ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't I? mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Whoa, hold on. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally. Twice.
You're right.
So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so
Well,
sad?
it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1. Any second now.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No, everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
What?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Timioji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Ow!
She spun on her heels and headed toward the cyan door instead. Great! Now we have 2 people there. Freaking gone.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose ally. Chooses an ally. Timioji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? What did he say? Come on. Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray. And so, I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? Could have been walking out of here with 9
It's
points.
because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason.
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
They're not bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission.
Oh.
And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
Skeeves. Nice word choice there. Alright. What the hell, man? He did you a favor, now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
You really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him, too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could, change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan of groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut. Well.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
How's my flowchart?
There is
So
no
there has to
set
be
limit
more.
on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Oh, nice. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So, we'd be here for too long. So you can repeat the game every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Hop around a little bit too. Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I'm with
Looks
5.
like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait.
Yes.
Green? Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, blue? And when we use those colors up in the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And open the red, green, blue doors, right?
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow. We've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo? What colors are we supposed to... What color doors are we supposed to...
And where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay. Let's go. Gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
In an hour and 21 minutes. We still got
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Sounds about right. And we're probably not gonna be here. Anyway, Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer?
Maybe.
do you? Maybe? But if he is, then Luna's in.
Maybe.
Damn it, fine!
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust
A
him.
gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
Oh, don't even talk about looks right now, Vi. That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
What do you mean? No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the 2 of us. All she would have to do is convince us to vote ally, and she would have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what, you're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists.
It still exists, yeah.
Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
I'd be so not surprised if Dio's the freaking Zero Senior. I'm not going to be surprised at all if Dio Zero Senior. Because it seems like he is Zero Senior. Clover. Hey, come on! Don't
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to them.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Damn it! We could have figured this out. Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves?
God damn it, Clover.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes.
What's wrong?
Shit. Forgot to ask Clover what color bracelet.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
Nice. She reached down and casually picked up Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. Wonder what it was.
You mean what
noticed.
Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? Fi had an answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Fi held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
Is it? If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old
Maybe.
lady's? Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured out something from this?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
Yeah, what is... That's useful to freaking nothing. Perfect. We need
Yeah.
one Cork. Why does everyone forget about Cork? We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Cork, and Clover went to.
Sounds good.
that way. So far, I'm going to ally route. And yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long thing, isn't it? Oh. Oh, my bad. Doing a couple of things on the side here. been a long time since I recorded something like this, so chances are I'm just gonna get a little bored every now and then. I don't have to do anything until like around like 7 o'clock. Says rec room. It's the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah, so this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
Nice. I'm gonna open it.
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. Freaking alright. Give me the freaking smart ass mouth. Fuck off. Oh. Well, this looks nice. Tenmyoji. There we are. And for now, I'm gonna end the episode right here. I will be back in a couple of minutes. I might get some food, because I'm probably hungry. I don't know for sure. I have this distinct feeling that I might be hungry. But, anyways, if you liked it, leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe if you want to. But anyways, this has been Monster Gamer, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. And I fucking screwed that up. Well, I'll see you later. Bye!